Mike, you brought up this topic. Let's talk about the Sixers. You said we're coming up on the All-Star break. This is a team that, as we're taping this, is 26-28. They play Memphis tonight. They have a chance to go into the All-Star break 500. They're playing well under Doug Collins. We talked about at the beginning here, we thought Doug was going to make a difference. As a Sixers fan, I'm torn, though. Should I be rooting for this team to play well and make a run at the playoffs, or should I be rooting for more ping pong balls and a better lottery choice?
This is the dilemma that exists for all but about 5 teams in the NBA all the time. And when the Sixers hired Doug Collins, I think we said he's going to get them to play hard and play together and play defense, and they're probably going to get better. That's exactly what's happening. They're 26-28. They were 3-13 at one point.
13.
Since November, they have a better record than Orlando. They have a better record than a lot of these what we think of as sort of power teams in the league. But with their current roster, as it is currently constituted, there's no way they can contend for the championship. Not now, not in the foreseeable future. The only way you can get better is to get historically great players in this sport, uniquely in this sport. So to an extent, the better they get, the more stuck they are. And that is a dilemma for a Sixers fan. There's no question about it. The Exhibit A to me for this to me is the Atlanta Hawks. The Atlanta Hawks are a team that was bad for a long time. They got a couple of real quality all-star caliber players, Joe Johnson, Josh Smith, through the lottery. Went out and spent a little money and got a point guard and Bibby, and they've done a lot of things right. They've got to that 50-win plateau. They have no chance to win the championship. None. The Pittsburgh Pirates have a better chance to win the championship than the Atlanta Hawks do. Literally, that's not an exaggeration. And that's the dilemma with the NBA, and I'm not sure what you do about it. I'm certainly not comfortable saying go out and tank the season, but as a practical issue, maybe that's not a bad idea.
Yeah, Rich Hoffman of the Philadelphia Daily News says, I'm not going to steal it, but he's always summed up what it is for a Sixers fan. Monday, Wednesday, Friday, you feel like just trade Iguodala, dump some of these players, get better draft picks, get some young players in here, let's build something. But then on Tuesday, Thursday, Saturday, you're thinking, we'll keep him. We're making a strong run. I'm at a point now more because they're already at a point where they're already drafting around 17, 16 anyhow. You might as well go for it. Keep improving yourself right now. Stay together with this unit because right now they're situated 7th, could go 6th in the playoffs. Depending on your matchup, you could win the first round. It could be entertaining in the second round. And at least you're building with the young players you do have with the playoff experience. But I still think you pretty much have to trade Iguodala. It's the only piece, maybe Brand, that you can trade to get something back of value.
And that's the only thing that makes them that gives them a little bit of leeway to fight against the Atlanta Hawks syndrome that I was just talking about. So I would be tempted to make a deal with Iguodala if they can do it. Any trade in any sport, it's the same deal. Who can they get? What do they have to give up? That's always the deal. But that gives them a little bit of leeway. But other than that, this sport, it's incredibly difficult to get better if you're not in one of those elite teams. You don't have really a historically great player, a Tim Duncan, a Kobe Bryant, that level player. You pretty much have no shot. It's a real problem for this sport. It's something that nobody talks about much. Certainly David Stern doesn't want to talk about it. But it's a real issue for this sport, and I'm not sure what the solution to it is.
We have a feature coming out this Sunday in the Sunday News. Gordy Jones is doing on Doug Collins. It should be really good. He talks about what he's done with this team because these guys last year didn't look like the same unit. It's the same players as last year. It shows what the coach can do.
He's done a terrific job.
I agree with you about David Stern, to go back for that for 1 second. Can he see that this is broken? When the New York Knicks have been bad for so long, the 76ers, these are markets where you'd want to have good teams for the TV ratings, if nothing else.
Well, maybe he does see that maybe he does see that it's broken, but what do you do? I'm not sure what you do.
He hasn't tried to fix it.